Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, okay? It comes with managing the emotions, okay? So that you can learn to walk away from people, things, and places that are not serving you for your highest good, okay? Maybe it's all strain of evidence when it comes to someone's shadow self. Someone's analyzing their emotions. It looks like you're walking away, or someone in your energy is walking away from people, things, and places that's not serving their highest good. It's more about passion of the wrong things, you know. So someone's looking at action when it comes to maybe someone's sexual activity. Okay, come to the root chakra. Maybe someone feels there was no emotional attachment, but there was a lot of like lust over love. So now someone's looking at obstacles, they're trying to get over the obstacles, or feeling if I walk away, what obstacle do I have to face? But above the mind, regardless what obstacle I have to face, is the truth. It's the truth. So someone looks like they're taking that step forward when it comes to expanding their emotion to fertilize their stability. And someone feels unstable where they are, so you've got to walk away from people, things, and place. And there seems to be no emotional availability. So it seems to be obstacles, too many obstacles when it comes to expansion or fertilizing one's stability for wealth. Too many obstacles. There's some wealth, but it's more darkness, more shadow. And now someone's going into the unknown. There seems to be an ending, easy to end when there's no emotions, because someone's been very forceful with their emotions. So now you've got the emperor walking away, maybe. Maybe you're seeing someone as in the eight when it comes to abundance, okay, and ambition. Someone has that care. I care for myself to manage my emotions, to bring my power back. I have the authority, okay. When it comes to using my intuition, I'm a very artistic person. It could be your masculine energy, can be a female. You will all got masculine, feminine energy, but we're talking about the emperor. Maybe the emperor's walking away from people, things, and places. Okay, if you're looking at more artistic, has been very charitable, masculine, looking out for his people. Maybe he's following his dreams. There could be a masculine in your energy, okay? That's an emperor following their dreams, very, very dedicated to spirituality. The question is, what does spirituality mean to you? Okay, it's about peace. All right, it's about looking into the unknown, the mystical of life. So now maybe someone's humbling their emotions after being very indecisive. Okay, maybe they try to escape their feelings and they're thinking that's a bit look careless. You know, I can't be careless if taking action. I am caring for myself because if I stay where I am not caring for myself. It's not making me artistic. It's not making me a charitable person, more indecisive, careless, non charitable, lack of creativity, can't dedicate. Why? Because my feelings is all over the place. Unstable. Why? Because where I am, there's no feelings. It could be in a career, it could be a marriage, it could be anything you feel collective, right? It looks like you're taking action into taking your power back, all right? I can see being very active. The energy is being more creative because the soul of the self needs self expression. If there's no self expression, it becomes depression, impatient, pride, quick tempered in the energy. So someone's walking away from people, things, and places because it seems like they're leading themselves away from naive or lack of self-assurance. Okay, so looking at our creative endeavors. Okay, you could be an Aries person or you could be a Pisces person. Okay, because into me I am, because into me I care, by walking away from people, things, in place and being dedicated to my feelings, right? Because you've got to have the relationship with yourself first. Okay, so now the mind has come to calmer waters. Why? Because most masculines go down for diminish accountability and responsibility because they're taught not to tap into the emotions. All right, to bring the mind to calmer waters. Now someone's tapped into their emotions and now the mind's coming to calmer waters. Okay, you could be a Aquarius person. Okay, intimate I know because intimate I care when it comes to my feelings, you know what I mean? Or my thoughts. Okay, because intimate I know I care about my thoughts when it comes to maybe my inventions, you know? Okay, or you've been a very individualistic person. Okay, so now you're walking away from people, things, and places. Okay, because now we're looking at difficulty when it comes to intellectual property, when it comes to inventions. Someone's being more logic and having a different perspective because you are unique, collective. Okay, you have to come out of your wounded warrior energy because we're looking at emperors. Okay, that ruled a civilized kingdom back in Egyptian times. Okay, we're looking at Egyptology. All right, we're looking beyond Romanology. Okay, we're looking at beyond demonology. Okay, we're looking beyond, the flesh, seeking for the soul. What's making me wounded? My thoughts, you know, my thoughts of not having a different perspective. Now, someone feels wounded. Someone has to bring the mind to calmer waters. Maybe someone went to relocate as a tourist person to talk about the wounded warrior journey. But unfortunately, it become into difficulties, maybe with a Pisces person, about Aquarius person, Aries person. So you're seeking into me. I seek, okay, all right, to care for myself because I am, okay. I am unique because you are unique, collective. Press like, subscribe because you are unique. No one tells you you're unique, all right? Before we continue this reading, I'm going to tell you that you are very unique, okay? Yes, we have difficulties in our life sometimes. Yes, we can come across, obstacles and delays, but use your intuition because it seems like something is not very clear, okay, when it comes to the wounded soul of the self. Someone's looking for that guidance, that inner guidance, okay, that inner knowledge, okay, for inner understanding. Because into me, I know thyself by learning. When it comes to, we can go to the cinema, we can all have a different perspective. But what is it learning? It's giving you inner learning. Is it giving that inner knowing myself when it comes to growth? So someone has a different perspective when it comes to the inner guidance. Someone's got clearance, okay, because somebody wants to move away from this wounded mindset when it comes to worried. Someone's worried. Could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, about a wounded warrior in a difficult situation, not looking at the emotions when it comes to confidence, courage, fulfillment, to bring harmony, because we're looking deeper than happiness. It's about the peace. Peace brings happiness, stability. Now, we're seeing this emperor, he's still in his red cloak. Maybe he feels very protective over his feelings. If someone's not showing their feelings, it looks like someone's unavailable with their emotions. Why? Because the thoughts are in a difficult situation, but it's coming to calmer waters because someone's understanding the journey of the wounded warrior. So now we're seeing anxiety, stress, okay, under the dress when it comes to illumination, when it comes to the innocence of maybe a Libra person or Aquarius, such a Taurus person. Okay, when it comes to Libra, seeking understanding, because into me I know there's denial and barriers of resistance. So now resistance and barriers have become challenging for you, collective. Okay, you could be a feminine watching this. Someone changed the message. Now we're looking at God intervention because it seems to be obstacles and delays, but don't cut your heart off, okay? Don't resist. Go within, into me, I know, because you got oracles in you. Balance the emotions, okay? Yes, we can seem sensitive because we're empath people. That's okay. It's about surety and mercy to seek the truth of the middle passage. We're looking at unity when it comes to maybe a split decision. So someone's looking at someone's mood maybe and how they're expressing themselves when it comes to their activities, when it comes to emotions, attitude, habits, when it comes to someone's perspective about walking away to seek control and power to bring the mind to calmer waters. Someone looks like they're relocating, but it seems to be worries and distress because now we see work Maybe someone has a split decision or a decision to make about work when it comes to expertise. We look at the knowledge, okay, we look at the skills. We're looking at maybe abundance and success. But you've got to work on walking away from people, things, and places, okay? You've got the tools, okay? Maybe someone's got plaques of rewards. Maybe you're building an estate, but there's a pathway though. You could have curly hair. Sometimes you could look tattooed, but you're walking in love, even though mistakes has happened. It's part of the progress. Maybe he's made you have a difficult decision because there was mistakes when it comes to maybe your expertise, your craft, your skills, your talent. But keep hammering through. You could be engaging, or you could be engaged, or you could be engaged in a ring, or maybe a pendant. But someone had someone on a pedestal. Oh, both masculine and feminine on a pedestal. So now we've got match energy, so there's no power struggle. Do you know what I mean? You're a pedestal, you're my little petal, babe. Do you know what I mean? You're not my little weed, my little thorn in my arsehole, babe. You know what I mean, babe? Go and sit on your throne or just go and sit on your toilet and flash your bloody attitude away. Maybe that's what's needed. Flush your attitude away, flush the ego away, and stop being a flasher. Oh, we've missed Queen of Pentacles. Oh, Miss Genevieve Nadia. She's never too far away from the table. Someone thinks someone's very grounded. We look at a sweetheart being spiritually guided. We look at divine masculine when it comes to the dreamland, when it comes to divine feminine and divine masculine. But what's in the way is a Queen of Pentacles or a Queen of Cups. Take it as it resonates. Because someone's looking at abandoning, maybe a Queen of Cups, immature, don't have no guidance, dead gal walking, because there's no emotion. It's about using someone's triggers of abandonmentship issues. Let me play with that emotional manipulation so someone doesn't walk away. But the mind is in difficulties. Why? Because it's not matching and healing the wounded warrior. But it got the strength and the ability to do that because we look at the wounded warrior journey. So it's like Tuesdays and Thursday. Tuesday is younger than Thursday. Do you understand? Okay. So now look at Monday. Someone's mood for Tuesday not growing up. Why? Because it hasn't reached a Thursday. Because they're wounded. Sorry, I'm just a little bit. Because Thursday looks younger than Tuesday, innit? The 2 T's in 7 days of the week. So someone's in their young. Someone has to go to a Wednesday and look at the web and see the growth of a mystery when it comes to emotions, thoughts, to match with the soul. Because the soul's going to need the tools when it comes to expansion, to fertilize your wealth. But it's about the heart chakra. The emperor can only rule from the heart because you're looking at the arc in his hand, the wholeness. It has to be consistent because you've got the Panal crown on the head, Godhead. So that someone feels more complete, oneness at life. Because now you're looking at vertical, the sky, the action, the masculinity, immortal. And he's holding on to the horizontal line. So he's holding on to divine feminine. But he's seeking that balance. He has to understand his emotions, has to match with his thoughts. Kind of 8, 6, 2, 8, 8 to 8. Personal power. 4, a good decision. When it comes to obstacles, delays. Because we look at the soul of the self. It seems to be a tap away from being burnt out. Like burnt out, soul gone. No soul. A shell. So someone's working with a shell. And they feel emotionally, it's tapped back into that trigger of abandonmentship issues because someone was focused on a third-party person. And that third-party person probably drinks a lot of drinking. a lot of festive times, more networking than working on inner knowledge, for inner knowing, for inner standing, for understanding when you stand firm outside of yourself. Yeah. So take that chance, collective. Yeah, I knew it. Someone was too panicky. Look at a player. So his energy is everywhere because we're energy. Do you understand? So the energy is wounded. It's a player because there's no emotion to re-water the root of the soul, isn't it? So the mind becomes like a bit too difficult. Why? Because you're in a nightmare. Anxiety, stress. Always got to be banging someone, always got to be giving someone something. It's always weak women. Why? Because I'm a player. It's easier to play with weak women, but you can't play with the Empress. Now, someone's looking at wisdom, knowledge. Okay, could be someone with grey hair, a beard, a little bit of grey on the head. Looking at power, stamina, and stability. But maybe what the freedom can come from is ascension from the messages from the Godhead. But I see no messages from the intuition yet. The ascension. That means his mind needs to come to calm waters to get his messages from God, the Godhead, to bring the mind to calmer waters. Yeah, to see ships come in, because now you're looking at, back in the day when you had like Monza Manza, or you even had Columbus, didn't have GPS, didn't have all of that. They had to look up a piece of map on a paper. Okay, so how did we do that? Look up a piece of map on the paper. Intuition. How did Monza Manza carry all that gold? So now someone's seeing that there's a player in the house, in the temple of self. So there's a player in the temple of self. Someone's living and moving with someone with no emotion. That's a player woman. And that's why someone wants to walk away. Why? Because this person is just playing with abandonment issues. In a disguise, it's a woman, a fire sign woman. So Pamela Coleman always tried to show that they pushed her out for a player female. And now this masculinity, this insight of stability, growth, but it's a player. Someone's playing on someone's temple and in someone's home for their ships to come in. So they're just waiting. They're just playing around, going back and forward. If you want a good time, yes. Pisces, Sagittarius, yes. Leo, yes. Aries, yes. On this shipment, when it comes to relationship. Who's sailing with you? A player with no emotion. So the minds come to difficulties. Why? Because it's not bringing the ships to come in. They could be trading as well. You could be trading with this person. It's come to difficulties. It's more player energy, man. It's children, I guess, want to play a big man role. Yeah, so now someone feels they're being backstabbed. Maybe a Aquarius person when it comes to the wounded warrior. So someone's standing back and watching a player female go back and forward, creating difficulty with the emperor and the empress. So now we're looking at our ships coming in when it comes to growth, stability, self-expression. No obstacles. Why? Self-doubt, limitations, difficulties. Why? Because a player was backstabbing. That was their ships in this house. Somebody wanted someone unalived in this house for a house. There was no emotions. It was more player energy. I think they do BDS. Some mad, it has to be some crazy out of this world kind of sex, isn't it? Big man time. But car, it's just a player. It's just a player. No emotions apart from when you're coming. So now someone think about Aquarius person thinking wounded warrior. I don't know what you're doing over there, boy. You just made yourself worse, triggering your own insecurities again. So now the emperor doesn't let go of the empress. Why? Because he's always looking for the empress. And this is why he always looks shielded off when it comes to maybe he never really shows his emotions until he meets the real empress. But when they learn not to look at their emotions, this is why most masculines don't have their godhead on. Because they're being emotionally manipulated by women. Because women understand emotions and men don't. Men know it to a degree, but not to the degree of, men always say, yeah, my woman's really intuitive, really psychic. You don't give us too much power. You give your power away. Because men just as intuitive and psychic as a woman. He just needs to tap into his emotions, his feminine energy, to bring the mind out of calmer waters. Because now you're looking at a Sagittarius person, when it comes to a Pisces person, somebody doing sneak attacks, I guess, when it comes to rock bottom. Because now someone's got a different perspective when it comes to maybe being incurative or maybe being around someone that's a scatterbrain, someone that likes to stalk, like to play, someone that just likes to bring difficulties when it comes to work and home. And now someone feels as it's at work and at home, there's no peace, man. It's more difficulties because maybe this person works and lives with this person. But it's player energies, both. This female's not grown up. Two player. Someone looks like they want to run away from the emperor, though. Someone's coming out of this house fast. Or someone keeps going back and forward. And now they feel backstabbed. But there's a new horizon. Why? Because the mind's been illuminated. The mind's been illuminated when it comes to the wholeness, when it comes to consistency or completeness, when it comes to the oneness of life. Can I look at a new horizon? When it comes to stitching and understanding someone's energy, passion, adventure. So now someone has a difficulty when it comes to the wish fulfillment. Maybe when it comes to a Pisces person at work. Because when it comes to preparation for food and drink, someone wasn't seeing something clearly. When it comes to festive times, player energy, when you go to work, you go for food, you go for drinks. Someone's got a different perspective now. It brought a very difficult situation for this player. It met a player person, maybe at an event, at work, casting someone. It could be a singer, performer. When it comes to lifestyle, they were juggling like a clown in a circus. Yeah, for someone's inheritance. So now someone has a wish fulfillment to maybe prepare themselves for a difficult situation when it comes to maybe someone's skill, someone's talent, someone's expertise. Because someone's not being said. Yeah, someone's working on a law case or legal battle that's in the air. Because now we're looking at weighing. Someone's heart's being weighed and it's heavy as a stone. Could be a Virgo person. And someone drinks too much, that's the truth. Could be a Cancer Pisces person with a Libra person. So now you're looking at someone being smuggy, when it comes to preparation. Because now someone's looking at authority. When it comes to maybe a Virgo, Libra. Yeah, Taurus person. Want to block a Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords says, I dare you. Now, Taurus person is now walking away because she knows a peasant can't play with a Queen of Swords. And a Queen of Swords is the Empress. And they lied and walked away. And maybe said, because this one came out first. Taurus is a player with such a serious person. This could be 3 women or 4 women in a group. They come to their energy, 1, 2, 3, 4, for stability. They're just players, peasants, beggars, not intuitive, blocked from emotions, blocked from the soul. They go to some chapel. They didn't want to feel left out in the cold. So they ran quickly to a Aries person. They ran very quickly to an Aries or Leo person. They didn't want to feel like left out in the cold because they loved the way someone was working on their expertise, the Queen of Swords. So now Sagittarius feels burnt out. Why? Because they wanted the Queen of Swords dead. They wanted that dead for fame and fortune. When it comes to Genevieve Nadia and her stupid asshole group of vulnerable people. Oh, this one was there, isn't it? So now someone wants to block a player. Queen of Swords says, no, you're not the emperor right now. You need to grow up. I don't know what you're doing playing with this Taurus person. So this Taurus person ran, maybe immigrated or went abroad and saw this emperor and bring difficulties. They wanted to bring someone to rock bottom when it comes to hexing, cursing, using their lips to sink people's ships. because their ship was sunk ages ago. Ages, because it's very promiscuous. The person travels as a yacht person. So now you can have a tourist person, very envious person, a green face, a monster when it comes to a tourist person in some chapel. We've been spiritually guided. Now you see divine masculine. When it comes to the pineal gland, he needs to block a tourist person, too promiscuous, man. No feelings, no nothing, no emotions. So now you're looking at rock bottom when it comes to traveling location. If somebody wants to went towards a Sagittarius person to give a different perspective. So they went for dinner and lunch, and now looking at legal matters with a Taurus person when it comes to a Queen of Pentacles, when it comes to controlling, to block someone's perspective when it comes to God's Jurika. We're looking at a Queen of Pentacles going to rock bottom because it's a Grand Reaper. She likes control when it comes to maybe controlling her friends, buying people. She buys people things in places to. She bought people to change their perspective. So now we're looking at dreamland. We had a dream about Queen of Pentacles wanting to feel like he was abandoned because they were trying to play on your abandonmentship issue because you had no family. But family is God, the pharaohs. So now someone's got a different perspective about Queen of Pentacles. A grim reaper, no emotions, blocked higher self, blocked heart, and very imbalanced person that went to a chapel and done hexing beauty spells and bringing their mind to difficulties. This person's going to have a mental breakdown, Queen of Pentacles, over money and what she did to Sagittarius person. Because Sagittarius is watching the Queen of Swords go to calmer waters, and now they're having a mental breakdown because what they said is not matching. So now someone's looking at wounded, rock bottom, mental, Queen of Pentacles. Because now people are looking at this person as the person was doing sacrificing. They were trying to sacrifice a Sagittarius person. So now we're looking at working on a difficult situation when it comes to elimination of a Leo person. Someone is maybe walking away from people, things, and places because into me I care because I am bringing a mind to calmer water because I know I'm seeking my intuition because I'm seeking beneath the veil because someone's bringing Delilah. Denial. Name could be denial, Danny. Because there seem to be barriers of resistance when it comes to unity. So someone can't unify their mind when it comes to mind and thought. So now someone is working on their expertise, their skills, their talents. Because somebody wants to turn their back away from a player because maybe they blocked it for a Taurus person with a high commitment. So now we're looking at shit's coming through because into me I am, because into me I know thyself, because I have a different perspective about someone's preparation when it comes to unity. They try to block God's Turek unity through work and promiscuity and through drink and food because somebody was poisoning someone's drink, a Leo person, when it comes to God's Turek. We're looking at happy ever after, but it seems to be a Libra when it comes to unity. Intimately, I know when it comes to God's Turek. There seems to be a legal situation in the air because now we're looking at regret. Someone's in regret. They miss an opportunity because something happened at an event or on holiday at a location. And now there's a different perspective about the soul of the self. The soul meets the self. When the soul meets the self, it protects you from outside forces. When you're looking for peace and joy and friendship, because someone's looking at the power and the stamina of the soulmates when it comes to spiritual child with different perspective when it comes to the wounded warrior. Wounded warrior means many lifetimes they've been the spiritual warrior saving souls in the underworld, because it's times when I have dreams as well. I can see myself in the cart, and it's like when my grandfather passed, I helped him across and I said, grandfather, this is as only as far as I can go, okay? Because you have to meet God by yourself. So I strapped him in and I watched my grandfather do his journey to God. We're looking to protect when it comes to God's law and order. It's about how heavy is your heart. Is it as light as a feather or as heavy as a stone? We're looking at protecting ourselves from outside forces. You have the will, you have the courage, you have your ancestors, you have your loved ones on the other side trying to bring you unification. Maybe you're standing up for a friend or a partner or a marriage when it comes to your own relationship. Someone needs to stand up for themselves when it comes to a contract or a partnership contract, when it comes to the courts. Because now you're looking at victory, maybe when it comes to being resourceful. Because the soul of the self has enough resources. You could be looking at a Leo person coming for peace, victory, and security. But the only way to bring the mind to calmer waters is looking at maybe a legal matter or bringing unity to stand up against the no. Someone's saying no anyway. But they come out with victory, though, standing up for their beliefs in this legal matter. Maybe someone's working on legal papers. And maybe someone is, somebody is running to maybe a Scorpio or Sagittarius and asking for legal fees because someone's at rock bottom, a Queen of Pentacles, a Taurus person or a Sagittarius person. They can't afford the legal. Yeah, Taurus person. So, can't afford the legal fees. Who cares? You're going to court, bruv. Spiritual court, we don't care about no legal fees, my friend. You're going to spiritual prison whether you like it or not. Go and argue with fucking God. Do you know what I don't like about celebrities? They quit to entertain Willow when she says, I write to Tupac. Said my mummy misses you. Well, you're missing out on an opportunity now for sacrificing when it comes to upside down. Hangman. Okay? Hangman situation. Hold on, I need some tissue to go and wipe my eyes. Hold on. Sorry, I need a tissue. Hey, being a spiritual warrior or being an empath, we're on God's wages. And it takes ages for people to understand the moral ground of being versatile when it comes to your actions and being optimistic, Someone is in the hangman energy. And when it comes to the journey of spiritual journey, the hangman is like step 12 out of 22. Someone feels like they've been spiritual awakened when it comes to gaining a different perspective on life. Okay? Someone's not ready to take on a challenge because someone has too much ego and too much strings attached. So now you're looking at the root of this masculine problem. No emotions, because there's no epiphanies. It's more sexual energy. So they're not getting their Godhead. They're not getting their messages. It's more blocked by sexual activity with a Taurus person or Sagittarius person. But energy, innit? If you're sleeping with the devil, what do you think your pipeline's going into? It's like oil and gas. When you put your pipeline under, it's like offshore. Okay, so we can have like Russia. We can get oil from Russia to England or whatever, or from the North Sea to whatever. You need that pipeline underneath, isn't it? It's just like your genitals, your pipeline. When you go into a feminine, what are you going into? Unsure. Secretly, you're going into a Jezebel that's going to drain out your energy and make you stay in your wounded position. Because you're not fertilizing, you're wasting your oil. That's commodity. Your sperm, your juice, your sexual energy is underneath. When it's called your solar plexus near your belly button, your genitals, Scorpio. Someone could be dealing with a Scorpio person, but somebody's with a very high class energy person that likes a lot of sexual activity. So maybe this masculine spends more time thinking about his high class prostitute and less on work. That's why his clothes looks messy and unironed when he went to the union. So now he's thinking about a sweetheart. He's thinking about the Empress, or he's thinking about maybe mother issues, difficulties with the Queen of Cups. Maybe when it comes to a house, when it comes to a Taurus person, take as it resonates. So now someone's in their feelings. You could be looking at a sweetheart, Queen of Cups, the most loving person on the deck. You're looking at the cup of love. Someone's probably looking like they're probably hiding, putting their feelings away. But we're looking at anchoring the truth, the peace, the love, the beginning. Maybe someone's got 3 children, or 2, and 1 is an earth angel guiding Aquarius person to come to calm waters. A mother could be Aquarius, or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces woman. Very intuitive, psychic. You could be a healer. You could be a therapist. Maybe someone had a different perspective and maybe went to a Cancer person and they also had a series for counseling. It could be religious counseling or pastor. No. It's a setup, man. Cancer person, deception, romance. It's a romantic scam, man. And that's what brings the difficulties, maybe a decision. So now looking at a spiritual romantic journey, put your Godhead on, okay? Feminine and masculine energy. Because now you're looking at scatterbrain. They lied about Aquarius person. Scatterbrain, maybe upside down page when it comes to inexperience, irresponsible, lack of direction. But they're looking at Sagittarius person. Your message is wounded. And now someone's looking at romance in a different perspective. Maybe a Leo person because he's with a scatterbrain. Someone that don't know what they're doing. Inexperienced when it comes to knowledge about maybe the wounded warrior or about a Sagittarius person, because now you've got a heartbreak because of anxiety, stress, nightmares about financial bankruptcy, also about someone invested in their enemy, but the sex was the attraction. Imagine that. I don't like Genevieve's nasty, man. I don't like you, but I like your house and your money and your creative opportunities. But I don't like you. You're my enemy. That don't make sense. Yeah, with a Sagittarius person, they're stuck. They're going spiritual prison, mental prison. Yeah, Sagittarius person for lying about Aquarius person because they got upside down Ace of Swords. Delays when it comes to, they got creative blocks. They don't know how to communicate properly. Why? Illiterate. It's illiterate. Very calculated person. The invention of Anna. So now they're heartbroken. They're looking at loss. Somebody doesn't want to lose a Leo person, a Sagittarius person, or a Taurus person because they want control. Yeah, that's the truth. Sagittarius person, now you're looking at 20 years maybe of backstabbing, slandering behind people's backs when it comes to wish fulfillment. Or it could be 8 months, 8 years, 2 years, 3 years for some, 4 years for some, 10, 14 for some. No wonder going for a mental breakdown. That's a lot of like being around someone you don't like, but the sex is good because you give me money. Ugh. But it says men are intimidated because they're famous and independent. That is such a lie. Someone's blocking having sex with a Taurus person. Because now you're looking at Taurus Libra, upside down Empress. They were working with, because they lied about Aquarius person, a Taurus person doing unorthodox practices. They was not spiritually guided by God. They don't have a higher self. They're scatterbrains. So I'm looking at Seven of Swords. Someone's coming out with the truth, and now someone's very vulnerable. They're going to go for a mental breakdown. Serves you right, because they stole an air sign's identity and did fraud. A Taurus Libra person or Sagittarius person. So Genevieve Nigel, you're in trouble. God don't care what the fuck you say. Don't care, man. So now someone's heart's being weighed. Uh-oh. So now you're looking at soulmates. Happy ever after, somebody wants to work on. But it's a burden, Sagittarius person and a Taurus person, because the truth is out, and now they're trying to do manipulation with this legal matter. But maybe this judge or this lawyer, use your intuition. Don't rely on tarot reading. Everybody's going more intuitive anyway. So this law system will change over time. Yeah, because you're going to get more responsible lawyers in charge. Yeah, because someone wants to abandon. They were working on some of the abandonmentship issues, a third-party person or Taurus person, so that they can only look at this Taurus person, a very codependent, smothering person, Empress upside down, not divine feminine, nowhere near. How dare Adiwali fucking insult me? Domestic issues, insecure, no progression. She don't see the beauty in life. Upside down Empress. So now someone's looking at maybe a Cancer person in their feelings at work about a Virgo person, or someone is divorcing their wife. Because somebody was poisoning someone's drink, or someone gave lots of promises, but a promises are coming to a fool. So now someone's heartbroken. Why? Because somebody heart's bleeding because they gave a lot of energy focused on a Taurus person, especially for work. So now someone's heart being weighed. How heavy is your heart? Queen of Wands. Looking at divorcing her husband, maybe. A water sign masculine. But in denial. Because Aquarius has come out with the truth. Because now you see the King of Wands upside down. King of Wands, is it? So the counterpart's looking at this King of Wands thinking, I don't know what you're doing over there, my friend. Oh, did you think Queen of Wands was your counterpart as well? You're all over the fucking place, Adiwali, King of fucking Abaji. Aren't you? When it comes to your fucking slowing down your energy with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person giving your money for financial freedom. And now you're not free in the mind. Why? Because your money's tied up in between the legs of a player. And now the Queen of Wands thinking, uh-oh, I looked like I was a strong, independent woman, courage and all of that. Nope, I am promiscuous. And now I see I am the match of my friend. Show me your friend to tell you who you are. Taurus is your friend. You're very promiscuous. So don't try it, trying to look like she's all perfect in this gospel place, whatever. No, she's a nasty trash bag just like Taurus. Taurus wanted to be blocked. Yeah, because Taurus is banging a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Someone close to this Queen of Wands. Or this King of Wands. Could be his brother, cousin, whatever. Never mind. Keep it in the family, I guess. Oh, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Now, Queen of Wands is looking at, I lie so much. But someone thinks someone is loving, self-assured with their feelings. This Empress thinking, and I messed up my legacy because I gave it to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person because I opened her legs to see. And what did I see when I opened Genevieve's legs? Instability, financial losses, and family dispute. Yep. And now the Empress thinking, outside you look like you had self-assurance, you was a good mother. They said no. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, when it comes to Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Sagittarius, or Libra, your mothership people then, you should get arrested. Child neglect on your pathway. Child neglect. Someone messed up their inheritance now because they opened the legs to see of a Taurus person and they saw nothing but egg yolk. Open your legs. Oh, eat your eggs before I break your legs. And obviously the man's legs are broken. Yeah, he went for toy soldiers, you see. And now we're looking at arguments in the house with a Tauro Capricorn person or a Queen of Wands, baby mamas. Someone done entrapment, gave a baby just for a house for festive times, and now there's fights over what? Conflict, because no stability. Cancelled God's to a cap because someone was looking at thinking of unalignment in that house through food and drink. So now someone's got a different perspective about someone's structure, someone's plan, someone's plot. And they're all looking at a Taurus Libra person and a Cancer in their feelings. Into me I have, because into me I know I feel a feelings for Taurus and Cancer. And Cancer saying, shut up, Taurus. Just shut up. Don't say nothing. Because Sagittarius is watching. She said, darling, I don't want to bang Leo anymore. I want to come home to you, Cancer. He said, shut up. Just shut up and pass me that brandy. She said, okay, darling. And that's both of them being fucking immature. Upside down higher priestess, fighting with a Leo person, Taurus person, and now they're looking at resources of Leo decreasing. Yet, because he went for new people, new things, and when it comes to wish fulfillment, gone. Cancer. Heartbroken. Cancer. Yeah, Cancer. Imagine that. Focus on next man's money, next man's next man's resources. That's weird, man. Imagine being with someone. They shut up, don't say nothing, just suck my cock and then go back to Leo and go and get me more money, more ideas. Just shut up and get outside. He said, shh, Sagittarius is coming, pretend we're working. And then we did this and did that and da 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 da. You know, we're just learning our script, darling. Sagittarius comes and says, okay, sweetie. He's like, hello, hello. Hello, love, hello, Twinkle. Hello, hello, on BBC One. When she comes in, she says, you just kissed her, didn't you? He said, stop being stupid, darling, a bit brandy. You're just looking a bit immature and stupid, just stupid. This time he was banging Taurus right there in front of her. Yeah, you don't even know that she's a fucking dirty whorepipe. Never mind, Queen of Wands says you're right. And now she's thinking, how do I block a Taurus person? Yep. Now she's thinking. Yep, because she's thinking Taurus is demonic. And they're not having no success. And now Queen of Wands is like, she's angry about God's doing out when it comes to the Holy Grail self. Because now Taurus person is looking at what you sow is what you reap. Because now you've got Seven of Pentacles. Anxiety over what? Money, because they lost their faith. Because why? Because the devil's in the tower. Taurus person when it comes to manifestation, too many lovers. Yep, so now someone's can't stand up when it comes to maybe projects or this King of Cups. King of Cups, man. This water sign person, he can't stand up. He drink too much. He drink too much. And she said, darling, look at... Behave yourself. Now I'm not about to say that, you know. All right, look at my Uranus. And he said, ooh, I like that Taurus. Bend over, buckshot. And he said, uh-oh. You don't bathe very well, do you? She said, no, darling, I'm the devil. You know this. What do you expect, dear? When I just jump out of the house just to stalk everybody. I don't have time to bathe. I'm in 200 bloody or 20, over 20 studios a month, darling. I'm way too busy. Yeah, that's why your front stinks, Bridget. Next time, don't play in a psychic's fucking energy and you're not psychic, dumb bitch. Told you, the more you're in my energy, the more your secrets are coming out, Taurus. About your Virgo person. There you go. Ooh, go within. I can't go within. No, because someone is looking at withdrawing from a legal matter. They might do maybe outside negotiation because someone doesn't want it to be in the papers that someone's getting sued. Isn't it, darling? So they might do like, you know, that private little agreement away from legal. Yep. So they look at power, resistance, persistence, or codependent or dependable. When it comes to Virgo person, investigating maybe a Pisces person or someone's wish fulfillment. Someone's withdrawing money for a Cancer person, Taurus person. That Queen of Wands was upset. Why? Because she's not going to afford no legal matters, boy. Or something about money in this legal situation. They were withdrawing. Maybe they're going to withdraw from this legal matter and just give Leo everything he fucking asks and says, fuck it. Yeah, Gemini person. Yeah, Gemini, you're under investigation, my friend. Because what you did in these legal papers, you'll know you're going down for fraud, my friend. And now someone looking at withdrawal because they want to abandon something and withdraw something. A Taurus person when it comes to maybe a Libra person or a Virgo person at work when it comes to preparation. They have to abandon this drink. And I wouldn't drink from this person or eat ever from this Taurus person to leave Nadia. Nope. Nope. I also saw collaboration allies. Maybe the allies are withdrawing because they look at a legal matter. Not just on earth and spirituality as well, my lovely. Yep. Because someone's looking at equality. All right, when it comes to support, when it comes to practicality, when it comes to stability, when it comes to earthly matters, there's more to be revealed on earthly matters when it comes to earth. More to be revealed. And that's why they need to withdraw, because they understand in energy. The more you're in my energy, Genevieve Nadia, everything you've done is coming out, my love. Yeah, because you're so stupid and illiterate. You didn't understand energy with your Sagittarius person and Cancer person, Libra person, and a woman's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces woman. Your allies, Taurus, are stupid. Earth sign, you're going bankrupt. Earth sign lying. She's not single. No, she's not. Earth sign, she's going through losses. She's an alcoholic with false security. So she looked at someone's financial security and was withdrawing someone's financial security. Taurus, you're in trouble. A Leo, maybe, and a Sagittarius. This person, if you invite them for food and drink, because you don't drink a lot, trust me, she's in you lot's yard, teething out things. But you don't would blame someone else. Why? Because Genevieve's famous. She's around the Leo. She wouldn't do that. You lot are so fucking drunk. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. She goes around robbing everyone's fucking yard. So if you look got shit stolen, missing, I would go to Genevieve Nadia. I saw it in my dream. A whole load of people's after the Genevieve Nadia. Everywhere she goes, she's stolen something. Jewelry, yeah, she likes a lot of jewelry, you see. Yeah, first it was silver, now gold. Yep, she stole that. She pawns it, she gets money, and she does what she needs to do. Yep, so now Taurus is in a karmic cycle. There you go. Taurus, you're looking at entrapment. Oh, you tried to fight an air sign, a loving person. Oh, Queen of Wands, you're fucked. Yeah, because someone's looking at Queen of Swords, a healer. Oh, darling, they think you should be famous because you're so comfortable. You're so self-assured, darling. Mind your business. Someone thinks the Queen of Swords is loving and very creative, very honest when it comes to reading these messages. But unfortunately, someone tried to entrapment a Queen of Wands with a Taurus person, saying the 8 of Swords upside down. But they didn't expect Aquarius, Queen of Swords, to move forward. And now they're looking for time for change, but delaying it because they don't have a plan B. They thought I'd be dead by now or in mental institution because I was telepathically connected to someone. They thought I'd be mentally drained and I'll go mad because Genevieve's mad. She's just projecting what her mad self is. She's a scatterbrain. She can't even fucking straw up 2 sentences. I hate the way she speaks. Can't stand hearing it. She sounds illiterate. Sorry. And then you lot did not look at her CV. Oh, she's worth fighting for, darling. Okay, let's put her on a big platform to get investments for Caribbean and Africa. But CV, fashion line, failure. Relaunch fashion line, failure. Book Genevieve Nadia's Success to fucking Philosophy, failure. 1010 production, failure. Production in England, yes, in Putney and Peckham, failure. Go on Company House, She was a resident in England once upon a time. Yeah, but she's Niger. Yeah. We never met by chance. Failure. It weren't her. She EP'd it, but stole people's money to EP it. Because she would keep going. Lionheart. 5 people wrote that. Look at the credits, people. But these people look at superficial bitches. Look at it properly. Lionheart, only fucking Netflix. Whoopie doopie doo to you. Then you got fucking Adiwali. Look at us in our champagne glasses. We got present from Netflix. Adiwali, go suck your pussy clout mother and keep away from me with your fucking tourist demonic woman. I ain't got time for your bad behavior. He likes weak bitches. He didn't realize that Tori didn't even like him. She just wanted his house. The divine masculine Taurus just went into her house. Now they're in the karmic deck. Look at her going into the house. Look at her. A karmic went into the house and said she was spiritually guided by God. Lying on God's name. Then she'll go on Instagram. God bless, darling. Give yourself to Jesus. Give yourself to God. It's about born again. Born again. Okay, Taurus. As you want to lie on my name. Let's keep going, baby girl. Yeah, she's losing the house. She's going to be losing location. Yeah, she's going to be moving. Yeah, this person will be in paranoia. Lack of success. Why? Because now we're looking at a cycle being completed. Cycle. Somebody wanted to hold on to someone's house. It could be like 4 houses or a big estate. They wanted someone to come out. They tried to control. Taurus had control of a Leo person. When it comes to the page of Wands, bad news for capital, for capitalistic person, Taurus person, or a Capricorn person. They're getting bad news because it's fighting over a house or an estate or someone's intellectual property. When it comes to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, we understand there's a plot and a plan for unalignment. So someone's got a different perspective. Because over there's no perspective. When you take time out, someone's got a bigger perspective. And now they've got clarity and making major breakthroughs and understand they've got to cut out upside down Empress. That's now in paranoia or agoraphobia. That's what they wanted for the Empress, a Queen of Swords. Because they don't believe in God. Genevieve came in my dream. She said, is God real? So she's not allowed to question if God is real. Just stole from Adiwali, King of Bardi. She said to me, oh, please don't drag me in public. And then I just took her hand. I grabbed it. And then one time I was on a step in this house. And he was at the bottom. And I said, he said to me, Adiwali, he said, she won't give back my stuff. Then I said, where is she? She said, he's upstairs. And I said, wait right there. I'll go and get it. Genevieve Nadia, she knew this was happening. So lots of people in the community are all being guided by God. She didn't know that as well. She thought it was just me because she's illiterate. All right. The community has seen this Taurus Capricorn person, what she did to a lovable person with this emperor. So now people are seeing that this earth sign person is a horrible, nasty person. And people are withdrawing away from this Taurus person because now they're seeing bad news about a house. It's been illuminated to a Leo person about wanting someone dead in the house, but framing maybe a Sagittarius person at some point about a Virgo person. So if I went to mental institution and I unallied myself, something about a Virgo person, Queen of Wands would have went down for, because Queen of Pentacles overindulgence. It's her. She's setting up everybody that she knows to make sure she gets to her end goal, isn't it? That Wheel of Fortune all by herself saying she's the Empress and her husband died. Because she was Hollywood's emotional manipulation, isn't it? My husband died. Okay, I'll give you a role in Black Panther 10, I guess. Hey, Genevieve, she's dance. 8 of Swords. Someone's moving forward. Maybe a Leo person or Aquarius person. Because now someone's got a different perspective about unalignment for a Virgo person from an imbalanced Leo person when it comes to a Gemini person. Because a Leo person is losing his resources because he's not in a happy place. Whoever he put his hat and said that was his family, they didn't like him. She was looking at a Cancer person. She didn't like this Leo. She was using the Leo. And now you're looking at bad news. They're fighting over a home because someone relocated. Someone's a scatterbrain, man. Someone's getting bad news. Because now you're looking at cup of love by God. You got to be a soul. Ooh, there you go, God. You got to be a soul having a human experience. Maybe a Leo's got his Godhead on. Now look at his feelings. That he came out the Chariot. And he put a fucking fake ass empress in there. That's got paranoia, agoraphobia, you name it. Needs to be mother cuddled everywhere. You know, got to bring her a present every day. And she didn't even like this Leo. Didn't even like him. And I'm not trying to be funny. That's the best looking man she's ever had. Have you seen her boyfriends? Duh! Let me behave myself. No wonder Adi Wali's face looks fucking different. He's more putting into her fucking ugly husband's boyfriends in the past. I'm keeping it real, man. Got time to pussyfoot with no one. Sure. Me, I tell you how it is. I don't like to fake. Yeah, Leo person. He's too weak to be on his own, I guess. Or he likes weak bitches. Or he's saying that this Taurus person, Earth sign person, or Leo person, I don't know, man. The lion's upside down. The lion sleeps tonight. Why? Because Genevieve made Lionheart to make internal conflicts, insecurities, lack of courage, and lion. I'm not trying to be funny. Even in the reports, I read it. Lionheart wasn't written by Genevieve Nadia. The contribution wasn't Genevieve Nadia. It was Leo. So when someone asks them at this academy, did you and Genevieve hand in this application together? Is that you part of Lionheart? The way he said no, go back and watch it. Go back and watch it. It was Leo that done it. Innit, Leo? Addy love! But when it came to me, he done fuck all for 14 years. I watched him phone his agency, all these women. Oh, I sent them flowers, darling. Then when I say to him, whoa, there's a little bit imbalance over here. I did this. No, you shouldn't throw it in people's face, my love. You must do things to people without throwing it in their face. This time I'm only trying to tell him, no, this is imbalance. What are you talking about? So with him, he doesn't like to be told. He doesn't like to be told. This is why he ran to Jamie Nadia. Why? Because all he's got to do is open up that pussy and give her money, and she shuts the fuck up. I'm not doing that. He can't buy my love. Because love can't be bought. Because love don't have no hate. Never mind, Adiwale King or Body, with your stupid ass, weak ass lovers. Now tell your big pussy Genevieve Nadia, get the fuck out my energy. Because we've got more secrets to reveal from her. Remember that. More secrets, Earth sign. Keep playing in my energy. Because you was in my dream yesterday with this Adiwale. And yesterday I said, oh, is he still with her? Someone said, maybe yes, maybe no. You know, indecisive are you, Adiwale? Are you? Genevieve little pussy boy. Keep playing with me. Tame that fucking girl before you get over here. Because I will kick your ass right back outside before you even say hello. Just like last time you thought you left. Really? Once he said to me, don't phone back my phone. I never phoned back his phone. I text him though. So I had this feeling. But no, it was a girl. No, she's my stalker. I don't even fucking like celebrities. Never have, never will. And it's exactly why. I like people. I take people for people. But these people take people for property, for their purse pussy. Now tell Genevieve Nadia, get the fuck out my energy with her fucking dark voodoo magic. It ain't working, Genevieve. Because if you got caught unalivement, attempted murder, there was reports that some man was running down his wife all around Lagos because Genevieve was in some lesbian relationship. He was in the fashion line. It's funny that she went to a fashion line, innit? So she probably got all the information from his wife that apparently left her kids to run around Genevieve Nadia. Suddenly, this podcast woman is not alive anymore. So they've been asking Genevieve Nadia, are you a lesbian? Genevieve never deny it. I'm going to tell you now, yes, she is. I saw it in my dreams. She would love to eat my crumble pie. Yeah, but I like vegan sausages. Sorry, Genevieve. Next time. No! Sorry, never. Not in my fucking time if I was a fucking lesbian. Bye, my darling.